Edition of Life Changes. I'm talking to Sandra Smith. Sandra, can you start by telling us about where you now live? Your cottage is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. We've been living here for 10 years now, but the cottage didn't look anything like this when we first moved in. As you can see from this photo, it was very small and dark. And that first winter was absolutely freezing. We've done a lot to the house and the garden since then.
Have you always lived in the country?
Actually, no. I saw this tiny cottage for sale and just fell in love with it. My husband and I left our jobs with good salaries and our warm house in the city, and moved down here. We worked incredibly hard that first year. Here's another photo of us after a long day, in our filthy clothes, looking absolutely exhausted.
It was definitely worth it. I understand you now have your own business. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, when we first came here we decided to grow vegetables, and we sold them to our friends and neighbors. Then, since we had lots of apple trees, we started a small business making apple juice. It was hard at first, but luckily, my parents were able to help. They invested some of their savings into the business, and my husband inherited some money from his grandfather. We've been making apple juice and selling it in farmers markets for 5 years now, and we've slowly built up the business. People won't buy it if you charge too much, so we haven't made a great profit yet, but everyone says it's delicious.
And are you able to live on the income you make?
As you can probably imagine, we don't earn very much, and we still owe the bank a lot of money, but it's a fantastic life in many ways. We haven't been able to afford expensive vacations, but I'm positive our children have had a very happy childhood here.
Well,
True or false?
okay, the first one. So let's see. True or false?
They haven't changed the house much since they moved in. No, true.
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 Let's see. Let's see. False. So it's okay, no problem. Okay.
False.
False. True.
False.
Let's see. Yes.
False.
False. When? True. So, you haven't been able to spend much money on vacation?
True.
True. Okay, let's see. Yeah, great.
Part 2.
Watch
Listen to 5 conversations and take notes.
Okay, let's see.
Deborah, have you ever inherited any money?
Yes, I once got a little money from a great uncle, but a friend of mine has just inherited a house.
A house?
Yes, her grandmother died a few months ago, and she left her house to my friend, Carla. She has already sold it and is investing the money to pay her tuition.
Lucky her.
How long have you been working as a volunteer with WaterAid, Sarah?
For about 2 years now.
And what's your role in the organization?
Well, I started by helping to organize events to raise money, but since April I've been traveling around the country giving presentations about the charity. I was terrified about speaking in public at the beginning, but it's been a fantastic experience.
Sounds like fascinating work.
Yes, it is. I love it.
Hi, Nancy. What are you doing?
Oh, hi. I've been waiting for my bus for ages, but it hasn't shown up yet, and I'm freezing. I can't even get a taxi because I don't have enough money, and the ATM is broken.
Poor you. Look, my car's parked just over there. I'll give you a ride, and if you want, I can lend you some money too.
Thanks so much, Michael.
Hi, Emma. Have you found any bargains so far?
Actually, yes. I've just bought these amazing boots. I love markets. What about you? Have you spent any money yet?
Well, I bought these DVDs, but to be honest, I think they've charged me more than the movies usually cost new in the store.
You're too nice. You need to be more aggressive, like me.
Mark, what's the most life-changing thing that has happened to you?
Probably leaving my job and going abroad for a year.
When did you do that?
I was 25 at the time.
And how did it change you?
I suppose, living in another culture really opened my eyes. I was probably a bit immature before I went, and now I think I'm much more independent and more open to other ideas.
Choose the correct option.
Okay. Recently sold, just bought, just left.
Just bought.
Recently sold.
Sarah has been organizing events.
Organizing events.
Giving talks. Hasn't
Yeah.
arrived yet.
Your CV hasn't arrived yet.
More than.
Yeah.
Just leave another country. No change.
Lived in another country. Well, so let's see. Not bad, but of course, you need to focus. So let's do something actually. I will send you this link and I want you to just listen and do it because you know it's actually like 20 minutes and I don't want to take time. So we can see that we need to improve this skill as well as listening. Okay, as well as speaking, but it's okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
So I will share the link and it's not bad to just, let's see how many correct answers you will provide if you listen. Okay, so I will share it and you can practice at home, of course, whenever you have time. Well, so, but for the first time, it was not bad. It's okay. No problem. It's normal. It's normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's move on to our speaking. Just let me stop sharing and share the board again. Just give me one moment. Okay, and share the board. Well, you can see the board now. Okay. And the topic of today. So we talked about free time. We talked about hobbies. Yes or no?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so let's talk about hobbies. Okay, it's page 9. Wow. So the first question, what is a hobby? What is a hobby, you think?
What is a hobby? I think a hobby is what I want to do when I have free time.
What I want or what I enjoy doing? So because what I
doing.
enjoy doing is better. I think yes, hobby is what you enjoy doing. Yeah. And you can say, I would say a hobby is something I enjoy doing in my free time. So this one is better. Or, for example, if you want to make it more casual, you can say it's something you love doing when you've got some free time. So you love doing when you've got some free time. So this is more casual version, but of course you can say a hobby is something I enjoy doing when in my free time or when I have free time. Okay, so tell me about the need. So why do you think people need hobbies?
Why do people need hobbies? People need hobbies because um, we don't need to work every day in a week. We need to rest. Uh, um, we just work 5 or 6 days a week, and we have a Sunday for um, for rest for we have a Sunday to relax. So we need hobbies to uh, to use that daily.
To refresh, to maybe recover, so to recharge. So there are different words that you can use. Yes, okay. So we need hobbies. So there are some words like to recharge, to relax. So to you can say, for example, to refresh. So there's some re words, refresh, recharge, recover, especially after like, busy day. So it can be relaxing. And this one is better maybe, but of course it's not about I want you to make your answer again because you talked about your weekend, not your hobby. So, for example, just imagine that why people need it. I want to give you some clues. For example, we all, I think everyone, most of people around the world, have really busy lives and, especially fast-paced life. Now, to get rid of stress, to feel more relaxed, we need to do what we really enjoy doing. So we choose some activities to do, like for example, playing an instrument or whatever. And this become our hobby. So what we need this because after all this hustle and bustle of modern life, we need to just come down, relax, refresh, and recharge our battery for the rest of the day or the rest of the life. So it improves productivity. Okay, now let's make it again.
And most of people eh, are busy with their lives. They work and they study, so I think they need hobby to recharge. Um, to recharge, and they need to uh, and also save time for their family to take care, to enjoy their life after working. And so um, hobbies help them have a better life.
Yes, this one was better, maybe more relevant, okay? Because the first answer was exactly related to your weekend and so this one was good. Okay, yes, most people are busy with their lives, as you said, and we can say that they work, they study, so they need a hobby to recharge. That was good, really good. So people need to earn a living. So you said need to earn, but if you want to use it, say earn a living. And of course, but they also need to make time for their families. Save no, make time for their families. So earn living and make time for their families. So this one is better. Why? To care for them, to enjoy life. So you said to take care. No, to care for them. To care for them and of course to enjoy their life. So that was good. And so you think after working, of course, hobbies can help them live better and live more balanced life. Maybe you can say it helps live more balanced lives. Maybe this one is better and more balanced life. So I think this one is better. Okay, great. And tell me about your hobbies. What are your hobbies?
When I have free time, I like to go in on vacation with my family. Um, and play in sport with my friends. Mm, mm. Uh, if I don't have uh, 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 much time, if I don't have much time, uh, I like going shopping.
So they are your hobbies. But the first thing that I want to mention, you said I like to, okay? And then you use ing form of verb. So
Um,
you said go on vacation and playing. No, just decide because you actually use I like to. Both verbs should be infinitive base form. So when I have free time, I like to go on vacation with my family or play sport with friends. If I don't have much time, yeah, of course, I enjoy going shopping. This is more natural, okay? Well, and so about playing sports, so this is your hobby. How long have you had this hobby?
um, I usually um, I usually go on vacation um, twice a year. Um, and when we have a vacation, when we have a long holiday, national, the national holiday. Uh, uh, those days, my husband um, doesn't work, so we have time to go on vacation.
So,
And um, mm, mm, I usually go shopping once a month with
yeah,
my friends. Mm, I like to swimming um, when uh, when I feel stressed.
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And about playing sport?
Um, at the weekend, I usually play badminton with my friend.
You usually play badminton. So how long? So for how many years? I mean, how long, not how often. So actually the problem is here. I asked
How
you
long?
about, yeah, the period of time when since you started this hobby, but you answered how often. So how long, for example, I've been playing sport since I was, for example, I don't know, 20. So how long is different from how often? Okay. So
I played badminton. I have played badminton for a year.
So it has become your hobby for a year. Like, you've
Yes,
been playing badminton for 1 year. So why I say I've been playing? Because
I
when you
did.
say, yeah, still play. So you can say I have been. So here, present perfect continuous is a better tense. Okay. I've been playing badminton for a year, or it's become my hobby, or I took up, or take up it means to start. So we have a phrasal verb that is take up. Take up is really good verb, means to start a new activity. To start a new activity, for example, I took up playing badminton 1 year ago. So this one is really good. Okay. Well, uh,
Okay. About doctor, how about we answer that questions for vacation? How long have you had
so
your
for
hobby?
example, so you want to say that, so you can say, okay, for any answer, for example, how long have you had this hobby as going on vacation, this hobby? So you can say that, for example, uh, here, actually, I had this hobby for many years, for example, or since many years ago when I was so young. Okay, so I started going on vacation when I was, I don't know, 20, or for example, so this way you can answer it.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I have a hobby for 7 years ago.
Yeah.
For
Example, it's like, yeah,
I
actually, so let me,
I
yeah, yeah. For example, if I want to give you a better, so let me make it and then you can, uh, I've been going, for example, I've been going on family vacation since I was any age, or for example, since I was child, since I was, for example, so young, since before I got married. So it's your answer. We usually, I don't know, for example, we usually take 2 trips a year, one in, for example, in the summer, and one during a national holiday. And actually it's become a tradition or hobby that I really enjoy. So this is your answer. And if you want to use the tense, I've been going on family vacation is a good one. You can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just we're running out of time. Let's log out and back in because
Yeah.
we're, okay, let's log out.
Yes.
Well,
Do it.